So, my experience of enlightenment. In 2014, I went and attended a yoga and meditation program that was conducted by an actual enlightened master, an enlightened guru, somebody who's already self-realized. And the program itself was absolutely amazing. 21 days spent in his presence. Like, you could literally just feel his vibration. You just had to elevate to his frequency. It was absolutely incredible. The teachings that he gave and the methods and the techniques that you learned was absolutely amazing. And during the program, I had learned that every day you could ask him anything that you wanted. You could write down on a piece of paper, and you'd go down and you'd get energy darshan, what's called, and you would kneel in front of him and he'd touch you on his thumb and he'd transfer energy into you. And I had learned that you could ask anything that you wanted. And so naturally, I, being an atheist growing up, was thinking, you know what, I'm starting to believe in God, and I believe in the divine and whatnot, but I wanted an experience of it. I didn't reading it in a book wasn't enough for me. And so no brainer for me, I wrote down, oh, well, I want to experience as much as God as you think I can handle. And I handed him the piece of paper when it was my turn to sit in front of him. And he looked at the paper, and then he looked at me, and he goes, okay, I'll do it. And he had this big smile on his face. And so what ended up happening was the program continued on, and I didn't have any wild experience. And then I ended up traveling throughout India for about a month after the program. And I ended up coming all the way back down and made my way back to his ashram in Bidadi. And when I was there, I did a daily meditation every day at his banyan tree, which is, a banyan tree is like this tree where its roots go up and then come back down into the ground. And it's like this big energy hub, and it's just this crazy space. You have to experience it. But every day I did a meditation there, and I did a guided meditation with a girl named Clara. She's from Mexico, and she was clairvoyant, so she could see things. And one day we're standing there doing a meditation, and she says, hold out your hands. And so I held out my hands, and she held mine. And she goes, close your eyes. So I closed my eyes. And she says, I see Swamiji, and he's walking up to you. And he's putting this blue diamond into your chest. And Swamiji is our guru's nickname. And he's putting this blue diamond into your chest. And then she goes, let go, Joden. She has this Mexican accent. Let go, Joden. And I knew she was talking about this tension that I have in my chest. I've always been a little bit tense in this region. And I just put my awareness on that space. And I was like, oh, she's talking about right here. And then all of a sudden it was just like, huh. I was just frozen in bliss. Like, I couldn't move an inch. My face was like, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't move my lips. I was completely locked in this experience. I couldn't move my finger if I wanted to. It was because this energy was so strong. Like, my arms, my body was tense as could be. And it was so loving, the feeling. It was just oozing out of me. Every cell of my body was just pouring out love and joy and happiness. And there was a sexual energy as well. Like, I just started to get a hard-on out of nowhere, and I'm just standing there like, I don't care. And it was just like the best feeling you could possibly imagine. And I just stood there for 10 minutes, it felt like, maybe 15. And it was just frozen in this experience, frozen in bliss. And without a doubt, that is the experience of enlightenment. That is the God self within you, because it came pouring out of within me. It wasn't anything that came from outside of me. It wasn't anything that, was external. It was from within, and it just came flooding out. And it was this energy that I couldn't possibly have handled anymore. And all I can say is that that's the exact experience that everybody is here for. Everybody is here to realize that we are that naturally. Our mind is blocking us from experiencing that. We're locked into this dimension, but ultimately You are this energy that is so loving, so blissful, so divine. You can't help it. And so yoga is realizing and uniting yourself back to that space and ultimately evolving yourself, elevating your consciousness to realizing that you were already that. And so without a doubt, I know what self-realization is. I know what enlightenment is. And when you're in that space, there's nothing that could possibly match it. There's no orgasm, there's no high, there's no drug that has ever done anything to me that could make me feel that way. It was like 10 billion orgasms with 10 billion cocaine highs or drugs or whatever. It was all of it combined, and it was just like sheer bliss. And that's ultimately what my guru is always telling us at the end of each and every discourse. Be blissful, because that's who you are. And the more that you're blissful, the more you're going to create that for yourself. And so without a doubt, I mean, enlightenment is real. That is my experience. Nobody can ever take that away from me. Nobody can ever tell me that God is above me and I'm below. The divine is within me. I am the divine. And I'm searching that, I'm seeking that, and that's ultimately what we all are doing. When you hit a midlife crisis, it's not because, you didn't make enough money. No, there's a part of you that knows this isn't it. There's something else out there that I'm not getting. Why am I not experiencing happiness? It's because you have a soul that's just craving the truth. It's craving a real connection to something truly unconditional, truly loving. And that is this experience. That is the divine connection. And I get that through my guru. That's why I have a guru. He's helping me. He's my GPS to get to that space. I won't go on too much about what a guru is. I'm going to do another video on that. But that was my experience of enlightenment, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions or anything and you want to talk about it, then comment on this video. Let's get a dialogue going, or if you want to message me, feel free to do that too. But enlightenment is real. There's nothing that you can hide about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm telling you from my raw, authentic experience. So thanks for sitting in and watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe to the videos. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. So take care.